What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to a new video. Monthly pickups are back. Yay! For those of you that don't know, monthly pickup videos are basically where I share with you what I picked up throughout the month. So let's get on with it. I'm going to share with you the things that I picked up in July 2018. All right, first up, I actually was at Target on July 4th. My husband sent me to Target to get charcoal for the grill because we were going to cook out and we didn't have any more charcoal. And when I go to Target, I usually browse the entire store because you can always find something at Target. So I was walking around Target and I rolled up on the video game section and I saw one of these, an NES Classic Edition. And I was like, what? I'd never seen one of these, before. And I was really starting to believe it was a myth. I didn't think these really existed because I'd never seen one in person with my own two eyes. But I saw it and I was like, it's destined to be, I got to get it. So I purchased it and played quite a bit of it. Actually, I think it's a really cool plug and play. Great quality, great presentation, really cool idea, Nintendo. The same can be said for the Super Nintendo Classic Edition. I actually purchased this a week or two later off of GameStop. I don't know if you guys remember, but last month Nintendo magically replenished the stock and these were more readily available. So I did get this off of GameStop.com. And it came within a matter of like 2 days. And I was really surprised by that because I had never really ordered anything offline from GameStop. But yeah, I actually like the Super Nintendo a lot more than the NES. Not just the classic editions, just in general. The NES, I mean, it came out when I was 6, and I played a bunch of the NES when I was a kid. We had one at home for my brother and myself to share, and then at my grandmother's house, because that's where we all went after school, and that's where we spent our summer for the most part, while our parents, I'm talking about my brother and myself, and then my cousins, while my parents and my aunts and uncles worked, all the cousins were at grandma's house. So she always had the consoles at her house. And at the time, I was the only girl, and I was a lot younger than my cousins. So I didn't really get to play the NES a whole bunch, but when I played it, absolutely loved it. The Super Nintendo is where I fell in love with video games in general. And that's just because not only did I have one at my grandma's house that I got to play a little bit more of because I was older, but I had a Super Nintendo in my room. All right. And my brother had his own Super Nintendo because my parents clearly knew that my brother could not share. So this console by far is, superior to me when you compare it to the NES. Absolutely love this little ditty. I actually modded it. So I added some of my favorite Super Nintendo games on it, as well as some that I'd never had a chance to play before. So yeah, really cool. I actually streamed a bit of it as well. So really loving the classic editions. I also picked up a new 2DS XL. And you know what? I really didn't need this. I have more than enough 3DSs. And I used to have a 2DS. I had the black and turquoise one. Okay, but that was just so plain Jane. I need a Zelda themed 2DS, new 2DS XL. So I purchased this. I actually didn't even pay money for it. In the beginning of July, GameStop had a promotion going on, and I'm a Elite Pro Plus member. I don't even think that exists anymore. I think I'm still an Elite member until whenever my membership runs out. But I think GameStop squashed that particular tier. I don't know. But they did have a really cool promotion deal on trade-in values. And it was 50%. You get an additional 50% for the games that you trade in. Okay. And I totally took advantage of that. I mean, I don't trade my games in often, but when there are deals like that, because you can really rack up, and I did, and I purchased this. And it's really cool. I'm too lazy to go and get it. It's upstairs charging. Yeah, it's just like all the other Nintendo 2DS or new 2DSs. I mean, it plays 3DS games. and it's awesome. I also picked up, along with that trade credit, because I had a bunch of trade credit, I did pick up, this is the only non-Switch game for this month. I picked up for the PS4 Jurassic World Evolution. I'm not the biggest fan of Jurassic Park. It's funny because my husband and I met in 1997. And I remember the first time I went over to his house, we sat and we watched Jurassic Park with his mom. That's like one of my husband's favorite movies, franchises in general. He loves Jurassic Park. Me, on the other hand, I'm not the biggest fan. I thought the last Jurassic Park was okay. Jurassic World, it was all right. It wasn't bad. I haven't had a chance to see this newer Jurassic Park. I don't even know the damn name of it, but I do like theme or what do you call it? Amusement park games for the most part. You know, these type of simulation games. Okay, and this is exactly what Jurassic Park Evolution is. You're basically running your own Jurassic Park, and it's pretty cool. It's a lot more in depth than what I thought it was going to be, but there's still a few things missing that I would love to see in there. One of them being, you know, when you play like Roller Coaster Tycoon, and I don't know, some of you might not even like Roller Coaster Tycoon or even heard of it, but Roller Coaster Tycoon had this really cool thing where while you're playing the game and you have customers, you know, inside of your theme park, you could scroll over to the customer, you know, and see what it is that they're thinking. And that kind of gave you an idea of what you need to add. Like, they're thinking about what they would like to see at your park, or what they really enjoy, or what they really hate. And that kind of gives you an idea as to what you need to add or what you need to kind of tweak with your theme park. And unfortunately, this doesn't have it, but it's still a really fun game. I need to spend a little bit more time with it. I'm almost done with like the first area, but it's really good. Surprisingly good. All right, the rest of these games are all Switch games. The first one being, and I won't spend too much time with this, but Octopath Traveler. I'm not going to spend too much time with it because I've already spoken about this game in my previous video, my favorite games of 2018 so far, because 2018 is not over yet. But yeah, I'm still playing this game. I haven't played it in 2 weeks now, and that's just because right now I'm trying to get through Persona 3. I'm playing that on my Vita, and I want to complete that game before Dancing All Night, or whatever it is, the Persona dancing game comes out. I just want to complete the game. I've been playing it for a while, and I feel like I'm at that home stretch, so I kind of put this down. But the grind is real in Octopath Traveler. I mean, it's real. I've completed everyone's chapter 1, and I'm making my way through chapter 2, and I've spent a ton of hours. To me, I feel like it's a ton. I've put in maybe like almost 20 hours in this game. With the grinding and everything, it's nuts. But I really enjoy it. Really fun combat, cool characters. And I said this before, but I love how all 8 characters kind of like intertwine. You know, you come across each other, and it's chaos, it's madness. But there are a few things that I noticed, like, as much as I love the combat in the game, I feel like it takes forever to level up. It takes forever to level up. But, you know, maybe that's just me. I don't know. But I know for a fact I'll be spending a lot more hours trying to get through this game. I also picked up Captain Toad Treasure Tracker for the Nintendo Switch. This is basically a port. I actually don't know if it's a port or a remaster. Whatever the case may be, Captain Toad was originally released on the Nintendo Wii U. I picked it up on the Switch again because I did have it on the Wii U, but I didn't play much of it. Whoa, webcam's jacking up. There we go. I didn't play much of it. But yeah, now that I have it on the Switch, it's definitely so much easier to play on the go. For those of you that don't know, I have only docked my Switch one time, and that was when I first got it to try out Mario Kart with my son. So yeah, been playing some of this. Really good game, looks fantastic too. Last but not least, I haven't even opened this one up. This is crazy. It's nuts. You guys can see that. It is Sonic Mania Plus. Sonic Mania came out last summer. I believe it was last summer. And I actually played it, really enjoyed it. Made me feel like I was playing just an old school Sega Genesis Sonic game. If you ask me, Mario's better than Sonic, but Sonic has, there's some qualities there that I really appreciate. Sonic Mania made me feel like I was in the 90s again. This particular version, this Plus version, comes with, I think it's new, it's not DLC. What is it? Okay, it's a brand new adventure. Whoa. I know you can add it to your, because I actually purchased it on my Switch as a download, whatever. But you can pay like, I think $20 to purchase this add-on content. But I was just like, fuck it. I mean, it's a physical copy. Why not? Might as well buy it. Haven't played it yet, but I definitely will get around to playing it because, you know, every now and again, you just want to play a really fun platformer. That's Sonic Mania. So that's everything I picked up throughout the month of July. Let me know what you guys picked up. Let me know what you're playing. Really do appreciate all the love and support I've gotten over the past month or so since I made that new video. I really do appreciate all the support. So I want to thank all of you for watching this video, and I'll check you next time. Peace.